Hey, I know that I haven't really been posting lately. Just been busy being a mom, doing mom things, but I think that I'll just go ahead and film a drive with me. That way I can give everybody just kind of like mild walkthrough life update kind of thing. I'm on my way to drop Monroe off at her grandpa's because she's gonna go spend some quality time with Papa. And then I think I'm gonna go get some lunch, and I have an errand to run as well. But just some things that have been happening ever since I last posted. I know last time I posted I was still in high school, which I'm graduated now. I graduated in July or June, around June 1st. So I don't really have to worry about school anymore, which is nice. But also that doesn't really give me much to do during the day. And so I've just been hanging out, doing my mom thing. Other than that, me, Monroe, and her dad had to go spend 5 days, or 4 or 5 days, over in Phoenix Children's Hospital because little Miss Bean got the flu, and then she got norovirus as well, which really sucked. But if you guys want to see more of an in-depth kind of video about that and about how our hospital experience and stay went, then I can go ahead and film that as well. But other than that, we haven't really been doing much. There is one thing that I want to talk about though, and it's my neighbors from hell. So we've been staying at the house that we're at for almost a year now. We're supposed to be out in 3 weeks, so around end of August. And we've had probably the worst experience with neighbors that I've ever had, considering this is mine and Gage's first house together. So it didn't really start until a couple months ago, but it started with just a lot of noise. Our neighbor got a new truck or something and decided to modify their exhaust. And right after that happened, they started revving their engine at 10 o'clock at night and at 6 o'clock in the morning. So me and Monroe haven't really been getting as good a sleep as we used to, which is kind of really aggravating. And then on 4th of July, me and Monroe were at Tumbleweed with Natalie and her baby, and the neighbors from hell, they were firing fireworks off in our neighborhood, which, mind you, it's a small neighborhood. All the houses are really, really close together, and the roads aren't as wide as a regular neighborhood. They're really, really narrow. And mine and our next door neighbor's house, we have like a bunch of bushes and stuff in front of our house, and they're all like really grown out and really close together. But on 4th of July, those neighbors from hell were deciding to do fireworks in our little itty-bitty neighborhood, which is illegal. They were shooting off the big ones, like the fireworks show fireworks, I don't know what they're called, but they were doing those in the neighborhood, which are illegal. And they were shooting off other kinds of fireworks. But I guess another neighbor down the street was just outside playing with her son, and she looked over, and the neighbors, one of their fireworks went into our yard and lit one of our dry bushes on fire. And so that went up in flames, and we weren't home at the time, so we didn't find out till later, so that's why this story isn't like all in depth and stuff. But apparently they lit one of our bushes on fire, didn't do anything to put it out. So by the time our nice lady neighbor down the street like saw the fire, she said that she thought it was a tree because it was so like such a big fire. And so she ran over, like got our hose and started putting it out. And all the while she was yelling at the neighbors who were doing the fireworks, like, what the hell? Like, why aren't you guys doing anything? Like, you guys should have put the fire out. Like, I shouldn't have came over and had to do it for you. And they just didn't care. Like, they would have just let it burn down, I guess. And so ever since then, ever since 4th of July, we've had like trash and like cigarette boxes, sprinkler boxes, like fireworks sprinkler boxes. We've had like Hot Pocket wrappers, like all of their trash ends up showing in our yard. And it's gotten to the point where like we went over there and we were like, look, your trash keeps ending up in our yard. You lit one of our bushes on fire. You rev your engine so loud that it wakes me and my baby up at 10 o'clock at night and at 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, this isn't okay. And they just kind of like brushed it off like it was nothing. And so it's gotten to the point where like next time I'm pretty sure we're gonna call the non-emergency number for our police station nearby. It's just like they don't care. They have no sense of respect or whatever. Like, there's 20 people living in that tiny house, I bet. There's always somebody coming in and out of the house, and there's always somebody different. But we're supposed to be out in 3 weeks, which is kind of a relief because I don't want to be their neighbors anymore. But it's kind of just like, do I call the cops on them? Like, we're going to be out soon, so it's not really going to be our problem. And I don't really want to go through like filing a police report or like doing all that stuff. So I'm kind of split on it, but I guess I'll figure it out. I do want to start posting more, so be on the lookout for that. And I want to start like getting more involved in social media when it comes to my Twitter, my Instagram. I've never really been like a big poster, so I think it'd be nice to start doing this stuff and start documenting Monroe's life and all her milestones and stuff, because we are going through the process of figuring out what kind of skeletal dysplasia she has. At this point, we don't even know if it is skeletal dysplasia. She got some x-rays done, and a bone specialist went and looked at them, and they didn't really find anything wrong or anything that really points to one specific condition. And so they're kind of just puzzled on what she has, because she obviously has short bones. Like, that's a given, but we're just trying to figure out the cause. And so he ordered her some blood tests, and we have to go do those soon. We're pretty much going to look at all her hormones and all her steroids in her body and make sure she's getting enough of what she needs. Because if it ends up being like a hormone deficiency, then that's something we'd be able to treat and her bones would be able to grow. It's just really puzzling because we've been trying to get answers for what condition she has since she was in the womb. Since like 20 weeks in utero. So it's just kind of aggravating that she's already a year and a half and we still don't know what she has. But I guess that's why we have specialists and doctors and stuff to be able to look at her x-rays, draw her blood, and look at her DNA and figure out what she has, so that if there is other complications with her condition, that we'd be able to treat it and know about it before it happens. But at this point, it's just her bones that are short. Like, she doesn't have any internal damage. She doesn't have any brain damage. She can walk perfectly fine. Like, usually kids with skeletal dysplasia will have trouble with their hips and their joints and stuff, but she doesn't, which is really nice, but kind of like, well, then what does she have, you know? I don't know. It's just really aggravating. And then on top of that, and moving, like, I need to find a job, I guess. And so finding childcare has been kind of difficult, and trying to figure out a job that's I'm qualified for, yet it's part-time, because every job that I'm qualified for is full-time. And I'm not gonna leave my baby with a daycare stranger for all fucking day just to not do anything. I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, I'm here, so I'll catch back with you guys in just a second. So I ended up not turning my camera back on, but I just wanted to come in here and I want to show you guys a picture of our burnt bush. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert that here. Anyways, yeah, that bush has not been fixed, nor has any of the neighbors talked about it. But I just wanted to come in here and end the vlog. Just let you guys know that I'm gonna try and post more. So go ahead and comment down below and let me know what you guys want to see from me. And then subscribe. Have a nice day.